This is geometry. This is lesson 1-14, and I immediately realized, again, I forgot to label this 1-14. So come back up here, label this 1-14, and I'm going to make this slightly smaller so that it fits. So yeah, area of difficult triangles, and it's not just triangles, it's rectangle, or not rectangles, but quadrilaterals as well. And we're doing composite shapes. So the general idea for this entire lesson is as follows. Let's see how much lag I got. It's not even going to let me write. There's always these technical difficulties. Why do these pens not want to work? Okay, the trick is this. Make easier shapes. And by easier shapes, I'm thinking of rectangles and triangles. So in parentheses, rectangles. First, you should look for rectangles, and then triangles are next. All right, so let's look at our example 1. In example 1, what is the area of the triangle below? It's hard to figure it out because you're thinking, okay, well, don't write this down. You're thinking maybe, okay, well, this could be the base right here. And then, what's up?
Could you show just like a teeny bit?
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
You would say that's the base, and then I can somehow find the height, and that's a 90-degree angle, and wow, finding that base and height is difficult. I would need to use Pythagorean theorem twice, which we haven't formally gone over, but I kind of remember from last year. There's an easier way to do it, and I will show you that easier way. If I undo, it's probably going to, okay, it doesn't mess everything up. All right, this is how you do it. The easiest shape here is a rectangle. So if I go ahead and make this shape with me, if I add on a triangle there, if I add on a triangle over here, if I add on a triangle over here, I've made a rectangle. So that's one way to do it. You can do a rectangle and then you can subtract shapes. Another way to do it is this, and I'm going to try to use a red pen. You can look on the inside and make individual shapes. Okay, I can try to make a better triangle here. I can look for a triangle here. I can look for this triangle. That's not the best triangle. I can look at, where's a nice triangle?
Nice triangle.
The inside doesn't work as well. Okay, but let's go ahead and try this out. So this rectangle here, this red and blue rectangle, what is its area? Count the number of units, find the area of the entire rectangle. Don't divide by 2 yet. Do we have an answer? Quiet raise hand. Ellery?
35 squared.
35. Walk me through how you got 35.
So I count at the bottom, which I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 5, which I have 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, you're doing this entire shape right here?
Oh, you meant the little square?
Yeah, sorry. That was
sorry.
bad communication. I was hoping that I was looking for this rectangle right here.
Okay. I see what you mean.
Did you get that on it, or did you do Ellery's?
I did that one.
What'd you get?
12.
12? How'd you get 12?
I counted across, which is 4, and down, which is 3. And then 4 times 3 is 12. That's 12 units squared.
Perfect, yeah. So it's 12 units squared for that entire rectangle, which means we can find the area of this triangle right here. Someone else tell me, how do I find the area of that triangle? Maybe make sure that I give Anna the XP. Boom, there you are. Once I have a rectangle, it's really easy to find the area of a triangle. What do I do to the area of the rectangle? Ellery? Just divide by 2, because the triangle is half of the rectangle. So this whole shape was 12, which means this shape right here is 6.
Wow.
All right. Who can see what we're going to do next? It's a hard step.
We're gonna probably look for the other area of the shape. This
Because there's not an easy triangle to see here.
oh yeah. Oh yeah, boss. With the white triangle.
Maybe we'll see it with a different one. Okay, sorry. We're going to come back to this one. Let's go to example 2. This one might be a little bit easier. This one, I'm trying to look here. Okay, I changed my mind. It's example 2. I realize is just as hard as example 1. Instead of looking at this inside shape, we're going to look at this outside shape. This outside space is also 6 because it's half of the rectangle. I need to find this shape right here. This triangle that I'm now circling in red, this triangle right here. How do I find its area? I don't want to actually get its area. I just want to process right now. Can someone tell me the process of this thick red triangle? How do I find its area? What do I do? It's just a formula. Tell me how to find it. Only Anna knows how to find the area of this triangle. Close, Oscar. Colby, talk to us.
So you find the base and height.
Base and height, and it doesn't really matter which one is the base, which one is the height. I'm just going to arbitrarily, randomly say that this is the base. Base is 3. The height is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. And then Colby, what is the area of the triangle then?
The area of the triangle would be...
You can leave it as a fraction if you want, or a decimal. 12.5?
Yeah.
12.5. How'd you get that?
Wait, no. 7.5, sorry.
7.5? Let's back up here. 7.5. How'd you get 7.5?
Half of 15, which is the area of what would be 2 of those triangles.
Right, yeah. So the area, and again, if you don't remember this, write this on the side over here. The area for a triangle, so area of a triangle is equal to base times height, all of that divided by 2. It's the same thing as doing base times height multiplied by half. So Colby did 5 times 3. 5 times 3. Please do write this off to the side so you can just follow the work that you did. Divided by 2. That's the same thing as 15 divided by 2. And that is equal to 7.5. Perfect. All right, let's find this last empty space. We have the empty space right here, which we found was 6. We have the empty space on the left, which we found was 7.5. And we need this last empty space down here, which is another triangle. So you're getting lots of review. How do I find the area of that triangle? It's going to be the same formula over here on the left. Someone walk me through the process. How do I find that area? I'll give you guys 10 seconds to think, and then we'll raise your hand. So don't raise your hand yet. 10 seconds to think. How do I find the area of that bottom triangle? All right, raised hands. How can I find the area of that triangle? Oscar, go for it.
Alright, so that could be your base where you're at.
Right here, okay,
Yeah.
which is
2.
2, okay.
And then that could be your height, which is 7.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, yep.
And then you do 7 times 2 equals 14.
Okay, you did 7 times, actually I'm going to do it a little bit higher up. 7 times 2 is 14,
Yeah. And divided by 2.
and then divide by 2, and you got
7.
7, yeah. So this area right here is 7. Let's go ahead and label that 7. All right, and here is where all the magic happens. This is what I want verbatim in our notes. Verbatim, write this down exactly as you see it. If I do the area of the rectangle, so just draw a rectangle, and I subtract a triangle here, a triangle here, and a triangle here. You can kind of shade these in if you want. If I subtract those 3 triangles, I know the area of all 3 of those triangles. I get that area of the original shape that I was looking for. Now we're going to come back to Ellery because she already found this for us. What is the area of that entire rectangle, this entire thing? It's 35. And she explained this. I'm going to re-explain it. It was 7 times 5. So this 5, this 7. 7 times 5 is 35. That's where we got the area from. Now we need to find the area of all three of these triangles. 6 plus 7 plus 7.5. Someone do that, and then I'm going to look for a quiet raised hand. 7 plus 7.5 plus 6. I see one hand. I need to see at least 4 hands before I call on someone. 6 plus 7 plus 7.5. Add those 3 numbers. I see 2 hands. I need to see 4 hands. Just add those 4 numbers. I see 3 hands. I see 4 hands. Martine. Say it again. 20.5. Thumbs up, thumbs down. If everyone does thumbs up or thumbs down, then I will give all of us 10 XP. Looks like everyone was doing it. So let's say all. I don't know why some of them are being selected. 10 XP. And thank you, Martine. Yeah. Okay, now I need to do this problem. 35 minus 20.5. And I'll get my answer. 35 minus 20.5. I see one person has the answer, but math is not about speed. Let's wait for other people. I see 2 people that have an answer. Quiet raise hand, Aurelio. If you have an answer, you can raise your hand, though. Ellery. 14.5.
Wait.
Yeah, 15.5.
Thumbs up or thumbs down? Huh. Not everyone is voting, so no 10 XP this time. Oh, okay, they voted late. Oh, okay. That's not what I meant to do, but okay, we'll just go like that. All right, so people that had a thumbs down, why is it wrong? Martine.
It should go down to
15.5. All right, well, the best way to check is with the calculator, right? 35 minus 20.5 is 14.5. Yeah. So make sure that for those of us that are getting 15.5 that you're borrowing correctly. It's the same reason why if I have 10 minus 5.5, oh, I'm starting to see lag already. This is not 5.5. The answer is 4.5. I had to borrow. Because this is 0.0. I had to borrow. This turns into a 0. This turns into a 9. This turns into a 10. So it's 9 minus 5, not 10 minus 5. So 14.5, and we're not done. Because we're missing 2 things. What are those 2 things? Samantha got them in the warm-up. Anna, what were they?
Unit square.
Okay, unit square, that was one of them. And box the answer. Units, oh, it's starting to lag. I know. Unit squared and box the answer. Perfect. All right, so it's going to be the same exact procedure for example 2. So this one is going to be done by you. You're going to find this empty space, this empty space. There's 4 empty spaces to find. Find those empty spaces, find the original rectangle, and then do a subtraction problem. I'm going to pause the video now because it's starting to lag and I need to restart anyway. And I'm going to walk around the room to see if you guys can do this. Work with your partners, work with your group, work with people around you. All right, we've been working for about 10 minutes and we're almost out of time because it's Friday. So everyone that I saw made these triangles, the empty space out here, this triangle out here, this triangle all the way out here. All right, for XP, the top left triangle is what? Quiet raised hand. Top left triangle is what? Caroline. 6. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Agree or disagree? I'll do the XP all at the end because we're low on time. So I'll remember Caroline. Top right. Raised hand. Aurelio. 7.5. Thumbs up or thumbs down? Some people didn't do thumbs up. Okay. Bottom right. Chewy.
12.
12. Thumbs up or thumbs down? Nice. Bottom left was what? Quiet raised hand. Let's go with Lorea. 1.5. Is it 1.5 or 0.5? All right. Whenever I undo it, jumps up there. I'm trying to fix why that does it. But 0.5. Thumbs up or thumbs down? Agree or disagree? Everyone is getting super XP now. All right. And then this is going to be 7 here, 7 here. So I'm going to be doing 49 minus, and then all of those added up. So I'm going to do giant parentheses here. 6. And the reason I'm doing pluses is just to find all of these summed up. 7.5, still lag, I don't know why. Plus 12, plus 12. That's 12, I promise. Plus 0.5. What do all of these negative areas add up to? What is 6 plus 7.5 plus 12 plus 0.5? Quiet raised hand. Colby.
26.
26. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Agree, disagree? I'll give you the 10 XP there. And then finally, what is 49 minus 26? The final answer. Make sure you have everything that I'm looking for, Mr. Sindel is looking for. Aurelio, again. 23 units
Then you box your answer.
squared. And you boxed the answer. Well said. Got a little bit of help from the group, but well said. 23 units squared. Congratulations. You have graduated. You don't need to do example 3 or 4. So 3 and 4 are the same thing. You find the negative area, but from working or from looking at how everyone was doing the examples, I think you guys have this down. So that concludes this, our notes. Go ahead and write your summary at the very bottom of the back side of the page. You find the negative area, right? That's the main point. Something in your summary needs to say, find the negative area and then do a subtraction problem. All right.